What's up, guys? DRock1992 here. For this next video, I am going to talk about a singer, a pop singer, really popular pop singer, who is, without a doubt, one of the best pop singers out there. One of the best artists out there right now, if not the best. She's had a lot of great hits. She's had some controversy. She's she's the queen of breakup songs. I'm talking about Taylor Swift. There is no doubt her impact is big in the music industry right now. It has been for the past 8 years. It really has. It's been impactful, and she's such a big pop star right now. It's easy to forget. I think it's easy to forget that she used to be a country star. And you couldn't pay me to go listen to her music. You probably couldn't pay me a lot to go listen to that music, because I've detailed my love, hate, mostly hate of country. It's just my opinion. If you love country, great. More power to you. I don't. I like country pop type music, which is what I think Taylor Swift was kind of was classified as back in the day. But there is no doubt she completely did a 360, and she's now a pop singer, no doubt about it. Without further ado, I'm going to get into the albums. Her first studio album was all the way back in 2006, and it was her album was called Taylor Swift. She released it in 2006. In the U.S., the Billboard 200, it hit number 5. It hit a high of number 5, and it went 5 times. It is now 5 times platinum in America. And as I said, it definitely was. She was just 16 years old for this album. This was definitely a country album for sure. Some of the songs on here I probably have heard of them, but they just wouldn't be songs I'd listen to. Tim McGraw is one of them. Our Song. Among the songs that she came out with on this album, Picture to Burn, a few of them definitely. But yeah, that was her big start. In 2008, she comes out with Fearless. That hits number 1 on the Billboard 200 and goes 6 times platinum in America. And this album is more of a country pop album. This is where you start seeing that she kind of gets into pop a little bit. There actually is a song on here that I do like, and I have on my iPod, You Belong With Me. I actually like that song. It's pretty good. It is pretty good. A few other songs on the album itself were Fearless, the title track, Love Story, among others as well. But yeah, Fearless, another song on there. Fearless, another album, really, really upping Taylor Swift's game, basically. In 2010, she comes out with her third studio album, Speak Now. It also is number 1 on the Billboard 200. And it drops to quadruple platinum, but it's still a success. And on this, you see more of a country pop sound. So you don't see really exclusively country. You see more pop incorporated into it. Some songs on the album, Sparks Fly, Mine, Mean, The Story of Us, some singles off the album. at least. But this definitely was a big stepping stone for Taylor Swift. But as much as the 3 albums were very successful for Taylor Swift, her breakthrough album was her first album, Taylor Swift. Breakout album was her album Red in 2012. It only did go 4 times platinum, but it was a huge hit. It, hit number 1 on the Billboard 200. It stayed on the Billboard 200 for so many weeks, I believe it was. That's really, now this, she did have a little bit of country in this album, but pop rock. You started seeing more. You really saw that she was. It's pop. It's pop, definitely. It's a pop album. The third number 1 album, the third consecutive number 1 album. And it also was a country album as well. I'm trying to look up a fact about it that I've seen before. Let me see here. I think it stayed on the charts for a long time. Among the singles that were on Red were her popular song, the one she's most identified with among her breakup songs, We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together. That's pretty much what it says. That's a song about a boy in her life. Taylor Swift's had a lot of relationships in her career thus far in her life, and apparently a lot of them have ended pretty badly. So she comes up with breakup songs, to kind of get back at them. And I'm imagining all the boys that she's broken up with are like, oh my god, she wrote a song about me. And then it's like, hey, she wrote a song about me. I must have been that special. I must have been that bad. Wow. Or something like that. It's something. I Knew You Were Trouble. That's a good song as well. I like the song personally. That another song on the Red album, 22, Red, and there's a couple others as well. But Red definitely was big for Taylor Swift. No doubt about it. The next album she came out with, I know for a fact it sold some records. 1989 came out just last year. And this album was a big success. It came out just last year. It's already 4 times platinum. And we're now in the start of February. It's been less than 4 months. Less than 4 months. And it's already 4 times platinum. To me, that's unbelievable. And 1989 has the 2 big hits on that album, Shake It Off and Blank Space. Those 2 are really... She's going to come out with one of the songs called Style. It's actually the 3rd single off the album. It's going to be released February 9th. But Shake It Off and Blank Space, those are 2 great songs right there. 2 songs. Shake It Off just tells... Shake It Off is a big F-U to all the critics of Taylor Swift. It really is. Blank Space is a big F-U to all the critics of Taylor Swift. So, to have that much confidence to fire back at the people who are doubting her is great. I mean, she's not making controversial comments on Twitter or, online or anything like that, or in the media. She's just writing music. That's all she's doing. She's writing the music, and she's letting the music speak. She's letting the music talk for her, definitely, which is a good thing. Welcome to New York also is a good one off that album. It's not a single, but it's a good one. Welcome to New York, Shake It Off, and Blank Space are the three I've heard of thus far off this album. But yeah, no doubt about it. Red in 1989 Red put Taylor Swift in a superstar. She was already a star, but I think Red made her a superstar. And 1989 just reinforces that fact. The name of it comes from, I believe, she was born in 1989. So she's actually very young. I mean, she's young as opposed to some of the pop stars out there. You know, she's one of the youngest pop stars out there. But yeah, I think that refers to her birth year, 1989. And that's pretty much it for the music of Taylor Swift. You know, is she going to come out with another album in the near future? Yeah, she probably will. And it's probably going to be as good as the last few that she's done. You know, let me see here. I'm just seeing if there's anything coming in the horizon that I could tell you guys about. Let's see here. Let me see here. Her world tour of 1989 is actually going to run from May to December of 2015. She's going to be in the U.S., Canada, the United Kingdom, Republic of Ireland, Germany, Holland, Japan, Australia. It's going to be all over the world. And this is probably going to be a huge tour for Taylor Swift. And I just remembered there's that record that she had. I think 1989 is the best-selling album. I think it's the best-selling album since 2002's, since Eminem's album in 2002, something The Curtain, or something like that. I believe, actually, let's see here. She had the highest sales week for her debut week for the album since the Eminem Show, the album from Eminem in 2002. The first artist ever to release 3 albums that sold 1 million or more copies within a single week. Unbelievable. I mean, it really is. It just speaks to her superstar status right now in the music industry, no doubt about it. Before I stop this video, she's actually been in a few movies, believe it or not. She did some cameos in. She did a cameo in Hannah Montana the movie, starring Miley Cyrus, of course, as Hannah Montana. She did Jonas Brothers, the 3D concert experience. I think this is a concert documentary type movie about the Jonas Brothers. She starred as herself in that. Her debut in a movie came in 2010 with the movie Valentine's Day. which directed by Gary Marshall, and it has a star cast. I mean, I know I've talked about it before with at least one of my actors there. Bradley Cooper, Jamie Foxx, Jessica Alba, Topher Grace, Taylor Swift, Ashton Kutcher. So many actors and actresses in this film. And Valentine's Day holds a big distinction of really flopping critically. But it made a lot of money. She had her first voiceover in 2012 with the Lorax. The main guy in the Lorax was Danny DeVito. He voiced the Lorax. Taylor Swift actually has a good supporting role in the film. And then recently, last year, she was in the movie The Giver. The Giver has Jeff Bridges and Meryl Streep in it. Katie Holmes is in it as well, and Taylor Swift has a small role in the movie, but that's her movie experience. As for television, in 2009, she appeared on an episode of CSI Crime Scene Investigation. She's been on Saturday Night Live. Between 2009 and 2011, she was in 3 episodes. She was a host, she was a writer, and a performer for SNL. Last year, I believe, she was, just last year, she was in SNL. Or she was on SNL, a very small cameo. And then, a couple of years ago, in 2013, she appeared on an episode of New Girl, the show with, the TV show with Zooey Deschanel. And that is it for Taylor Swift's video. I think she's going to be a huge star for years to come. She's still so young. I mean, she's 25 years old. Things are going to continue to go her way. She could be the Meryl Streep of music, quite honestly. Meryl Streep is an amazing actress. I've never seen a movie from her, but I've heard she's an amazing actress. But Taylor Swift could very well be the Meryl Streep of music. No doubt about it. And that is it for my Taylor Swift video. D-Rock 1992 out.